For the Bates women's rowing seniors, the climb up the mountain started in 2024 when they were sophomores.
My sophomore year was the first year in many years that the team didn't go to nationals. And so that was kind of where we were starting from, it felt like. And then our whole thing last year, you talked to the past captains about how it was like Bates is back. And that's something that we were really intentional about building on this year, was that we had all of this momentum and progress that we had made last year. And so we wanted to not feel like we were starting over.
The 2025 campaign was a big bounce back year for Bates, with the team returning to NCAAs and finishing 4th in the country. And Bates entered the 2026 NCAA championships as the NESCAC champion for the 8th time in program history and the first time since 2022. One big key to their success this season is a first varsity 8 that's been together pretty much the whole year.
I'm very proud of this group. I think it's because they had personalities throughout this boathouse that needed time to get on the same page. And I know that they did it. And I'm very proud of them for doing that.
That means a lot. I mean, Coach, the program that he leads is unlike anything I've ever been a part of. We all say this, and we say it at the senior speeches, and I say it to whoever will listen. But we are so fortunate to have him leading the program, and the way he does it is that he empowers the athletes as leaders, and so he expects us to lead ourselves. He asks us at the beginning of every season, what do we want out of this? And so the captains say, we want to perform at nationals, on the national stage. And then he gives us the tools with which we can make that happen. So him saying that he's proud of us it's very clear that that's not about the trophy, it's about how we've worked to get there.
Our ultimate purpose here is to take these good people and make them into better people. We take them from being consumers and make them into producers. And in order to become a producer of anything out there, you're going to need to be ready to work with anyone that's put in front of you.
The second and first varsity 8s both worked together quite well this year, with the 2V going through a number of changes due to injury. With NCAAs condensed to one day due to the threat of storms in Georgia, both crews were able to advance to the respective grand finals, with the 1V winning their heat. In their grand final, the 2V took 5th, finishing ahead of Wellesley and scoring 8 points. Then sophomore coxswain Leah Brody led the first varsity 8 down the course. As a first year, Brody was the 2V coxswain, and her boat finished 4th. This time, she led the 1V to a silver medal, their best showing at NCAAs since 2021.
We kind of just did what we do best, which is knocking down boats one by one, all of which led us to really battling it out with William Smith towards the end. So, coming through the middle move, I was like, all right, if we're gonna go now. It's either you don't medal, it's 3rd, or it's 2nd. So we got our bow ball into 3rd place. It was time to go, and it was really fun to race it out with William Smith to the line. We've loved competing with them this whole season, and being able to do it one more time. We crossed the line, and the William Smith rowers turned to us, and they're like, that was so much fun. Thank you for making us faster this year. And I think the same can be said on our perspective.
All told, the crews combined for 45 points. One more than 3rd place, William Smith. Good for national runner-up, behind only Tufts. From not even making nationals 2 years ago to 2nd in the country this year. There's just one more step to take for this group of Bobcats.
It makes you a little hungry when you see another team up there celebrating a national champion, and it makes you want it even more. So I think national runner-up is great, but next year we've got our sights set on national champion.